John Moran and D Rose both got heavy Memphis ties. Who is the most explosive in your opinion?
And you know, it's crazy because D Rose was explosive, but I think Ja, I got to give it to Ja for sure, hands down. Got to get it to Ja.
Really?
To me, Ja and Shea are similar. They got a weird, dope game. I can't figure out. I can't figure Shea out.
Shea got that old school game.
Is it old
It's
school?
old school. I think he played that old school game.
His so smooth. Like,
Smooth.
I'm sitting there trying to compare him to somebody. I'm like, I don't know.
Get that old school game.
Ja is just like that too.
Ja special too.
I have an idea for SGA, and if it's really bad, say left go, shut the fuck up. He kind of plays like those old like hot sauce videos on M1 mixtape, which is just like stop, go, stop. Like he's always trying to stop and go and get you off rhythm, and then he just goes by smooth.
Yeah, his so crazy.
SG played on angles. So he got a good, he know how to play on angles. That's why I tell the kids, angles is a big part of the game. You got to look at your angles too. You know what I mean? So
Zebo, where did you live when you played for the Knicks?
Man, Westchester. Man, so far, bro.
So
I used to hate it. I ain't gonna lie. I love playing in the Garden and playing for the Knicks, but just living there was the worst, man. I hated it. So expensive.
Confession. When I was, after I left the Lakers, the Knicks was a contender, but I turned it down because I like driving, and you can't drive in New York.
Yeah, okay.
I drove to Manhattan today.
Nope, you can't drive. I got two big trucks.
Well, I mean, you can't drive the way you drive.
No, I got two big trucks that'll get tore off in New York. You can't park them nowhere.
Yeah, there's no space for you on the street. But like Zebo, I'm just fascinated because like, you know, after your career, I'm thinking about Memphis. And I'm thinking about, man, one of the smaller markets. But you were in New York and LA. So you went big city, Memphis, and you had Portland too. I don't know because I never played. I have to imagine playing in a big city and a small city is completely different.
Definitely. It's definitely different. Like you said, just having been able to God give me blessings to being able to experience them great cities because all of them was great cities. And but yeah. And just like being in that Memphis, it's just a different feeling. Like, you know, I'm from a small town in Indiana, so just, you know, a blue collar player, blue collar person, don't know nothing but work. And so like Memphis, it was they same principle. So I fit it. It was like a puzzle, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody understood it, you know, because
I'm just trying to imagine Shaq in like Charlotte.
Not back in the day, but Charlotte cracking now.
Yeah.
Not that I know. I just heard. Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, Charlotte cracking. Not that I know. I just heard. Hey, see this right here? It's a language that only certain people understand. Watch this.
Yeah, for sure.
See? Yeah, I just sent him a whole paragraph.
For sure.
I actually heard a few of the details.
Yeah.
I don't think I heard all.
Charlotte.
I heard like 2 of the 4 sentences.
I ain't gonna lie. I was in Charlotte a couple weeks ago. I was like, damn.
Charlotte changed, though.
I saw your daughter play one time with my daughter, and I didn't know who she was. And when you look at a kid and go, who the is that? They're doing something. So I'm looking, I'm like, damn, who is that? And my daughter said, oh, that's Zebo daughter. I'm like, my Zebo? He's like, bro, your daughter is a beast on that. Like, did you have to stay on her?
Well, you know, they don't really want to listen to me, man. You know, I stay on her, but you know what I mean. But she listens to other coaches. But you know, as a father, I'm gonna stay on her, man. And she works hard. You know, and that's the main thing.
How does she play so mean? Damn, she mean.
It's them genes. I gotta tell her to keep playing like that because you know, this summer gonna be a big summer for her. You know, she's a freshman at Louisville. You know, and sophomore gonna be this season gonna be a big one for you. So this summer is important. And shout out to you too, man. You're a great father. You know, our daughters play together. She's a sweetheart and she a hooper too. So shout out to Miara.
I don't know what you did with your daughter, but when my daughter was little, because she's a beautiful girl, no, you can't play. She used to get so mad. And then I used to like calm her down, be like, all right, go ahead, dribble. Like she's the best one. Like Sharif's is good, Shakira's good, but when I go watch her play, I damn near want to cry, but you know, I have to keep my composure. She's really freaking good.
She's good, man.
And the only thing I don't like about her, she's like these new age kids. They play at their own pace. Like if she have a turnover, won't sprint back on defense. It'll just be like she plays at her own pace. But
she's a sweetheart too, and a beast.
General question. You are well known for being generous and helping your teammate, 10,000, Damari Carroll, for some Air Force Ones. Is there a guy who you helped out of a jam when they were new to the NBA and they needed it? Like somebody like that new and don't know what's going on.
Well, it was a one time my partner was going through something. Shout out to James Johnson, Indiana. That's my little bro. That's my little bro, and he was going through something during the season, and I was there. He slept in my guest room for like weeks. You know what I mean? And came and go as he pleased. Went out the back way. He had his own. So that's just one situation. You know what I mean? And I still talk to players that's playing too, because like you said, we ain't no haters. They know that we got love and we want to see them succeed. So from the heart. So I still talk to a lot of young guys I do play with.
This episode of the Big Podcast with Shaq is brought to you by The General. Shaq loves The General. Before the league, before the rings, before I got my big break, I've been rocking with The General. The General has been offering quality coverage for 60 years. You already know The General was there for Shaq when I needed him. Low rates and flexible payment options to keep you covered. If you're ready for your big break, you know what to do. Visit thegeneral.com to get a quote today. Again, visit thegeneral.com to get a quote today. And it wouldn't be the Big Podcast without The General. All right, let's get one thing straight. I'm all about staying fresh, on and off the court, and on and off the studio. I spent a lifetime dominating the game of basketball, but when it comes to grooming, I need something just as powerful. You know how it goes. When you're my size, your grooming routine better match the level of greatness. That's where the Dome Shaver Pro package comes in. Whether you're maintaining a smooth dome for that perfect shine or just looking for a clean, fresh finish, this shaver is built for big-time results. Don't just shave. Dominate your grooming game like I dominated the paint. Let me show you the Dome Shaver Pro. This bad boy has 90 minutes of battery life with a 5-minute quick charge feature for those busy days. I'm always busy, so those quick charges are great. And the magnetic blade head makes cleanup a breeze. Just rinse underwater, snap it back on, and you're good to go. Simple as that. We love a clean, fresh feel. Self-care is key. And we even got Dome Soother Head Aftershave Lotion. Calm your scalp after a quick shave of non-irritating formula. Don't just get a shave. Dominate your grooming game. Head over to manscaped.com and use code BIGPOD for 15% off. Get the Dome Shaver Pro package and keep your head as clean as my championship record.